it's your girl Candy, and you're watching Sweet Addictions TV. Yes, honey. So what's the business? How have y'all been? You been good? You been good, chill? Well, listen, honey, we're going to jump right into this Love and Hip Hop Atlanta review. It wasn't very eventful, but I figured, I don't think I did one last week, so I figured I might as well go ahead and do one this week. First, let's go ahead and just start off by go ahead and clicking that thumbs up. And, you know, share. Doesn't have to be this video. Share your favorite Sweet Addictions TV. I sure do appreciate it. Favorite Sweet Addictions TV video. Facebook, anywhere. She appreciates the love. Okay? Alright, so it opens up where it left off with Stevie at the radio station with E.T. and J Nix. Basically telling everybody I never was married to Jocelyn. And he claims that Mimi didn't know about it. Okay? So basically, he said that Hip Hop Weekly ran a story. He talked about, I don't know why they ran the story. Nigga, Hip Hop Weekly is Benzino. You know what the fuck they ran this. Like, get the fuck out of here, okay? So he was like, they ran the story, and so he just kind of ran with it because it made her happy. So he was with her, that was his woman, and he kind of maybe seen that he might marry her, that he thought it may be a forever thing, you know, so he ran with it because it made her happy. But she's out here being disrespectful. She ain't putting no respect on his name, okay? She don't know. So, she don't know whether, you know, they staying or is they not going. Yeah. So, so now that he's all mad and uproar about the, you know, the whole Rick Ross picture and all that shit, he's like, fuck you, bitch. I'm gonna hang you out to dry. I'm sorry, y'all. It's like, what time is it? It's 11. I'm tired. But anyway. So then it goes to Jocelyn, and so he just got done saying, we were never married, we're not married, we just did it because it made her happy, and I ain't want her to look stupid. So then you switch to her, and she's like, no, we are married. He's being a dumbass because he's jealous about the pictures and me going out here, and so he's telling everybody we're not married, which makes you nothing but a hoe. Nigga, you ain't had no hits in years, but you at the radio station talking about not claiming your wife. You a hoe ass nigga. And that was the end of her segment for that part. What y'all think? Y'all think they married? Do you think they really got married? What you think? You think they married? Were you believing the hype? Do you think they are? Do you think Jocelyn's just trying to save face? Or do you think, shit, it really happened and he's trying to make her look stupid? You know, which one do you believe? I'm just saying. Alright, let me know. So anyway, so Mimi picked up Stevie. Oh, I'm sorry. She packed his shit up, okay? Because she heard the interview and she's like, oh, how can you lie to me? And before he even said it, my first thing came to my mind was like, bitch, you lied as if you weren't the mastermind of the shower pole sex fiasco, okay? How dare you be in an uproar? But, okay. But he beat it to the punch. He was like, what you mean? You didn't tell me about the sex tape. So, I mean, you know, I thought I'd tell you when the time was right. So you didn't think the time was right to tell me before you went on to the radio station and told everybody else? No? Didn't think about it? Wasn't sure about it? Didn't think about it? Oh, okay. So, she was like, nah, it's time for you to go. You gotta get the fuck out. Even though he was like, nah, I could just start paying half the rent here. Type of nigga, you gonna move in, but you just gonna pay half the rent. How about you? A lot of y'all be dealing with that shit. I'm not paying half the rent. Nigga, you know, get the fuck out of here with that half shit. But anyway, so then all the guys are over J Nick's house, right? And they're playing poker. Kirk, Bobby Valentino's little bitty ass, Scrappy, and Jock. Okay, and of course J Nick's. So his girl, Amber, I forgot to call him. I need to call him and find out. Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck going on with J Nick's, bruh? I gotta find out if that was just for show. I damn near am positive it was just to get on the show. Just to have a storyline. Because ain't no way in the hell. That bitch is not cute. She look like a melting block. I don't know what's going on with her face, but it almost look like it's melting at the bottom and shit. Honey, no. She got like the Slimer. Y'all remember Slimer from Ghostbusters? It kind of looked like that right up in here. She is not cute. And she's not. And she's sloppy. She's not thick. She's sloppy. I don't know what it is. Honey, bless her. But anyway, so she's giving Bobby Valentino some water, but she pouring it in his mouth and shit like he in the club, like she a shop girl and shit. And then she goes over and she's pouring Jock some water, and oopsie, you know, water fell on him. So she goes gets a paper towel, whatever, and she wipes all on the man's schlong, honey. His dick meat, his print, his eggplant. She wipes it off in front of her man. Just disrespectful. Matter of fact, that's what I got. Can y'all disrespectful, goddamn. That's what it's on my shirt. You are disrespectful, honey. And so I'm surprised. That's how I say it's for the show. I'm gonna confirm it though. I'm gonna call his ass. I know it's for the show because any nigga worth their while. Especially, okay, I can see, okay, it's not his girl, but if you're presenting her like this is who I'm fucking with, and all your boys, and she rubbing your homeboy's dick and shit, and, you know, giving shots to a nigga in your face, you gonna be like, alright, y'all need to get the fuck out of here. I bet you know what, you doing too much. Something. The only thing you gonna say is, you ain't gotta rub that man's dick. You ain't gotta. And then she responds with, you told me to take care of your people. So did she holler, oh, did you tell him you messing around with Tierra? I don't even know if she said her name, but did you tell him that? Did you tell him that? Honey, just a bunch of melted face foolishness, honey. So then it goes to Tammy, and Tammy has this whole little, you know, walking down the street, passing by peacocks and shit, whole little thing that she's sad because, you know, walkers cheat. Okay? And that was pretty much that. So then it goes to Mama D. Chill. Why is Mama D in the dance studio trying to drop it like room temperature? Talking about she has to get ready for her EP that's coming out, bitch. Mama D, that's a special lady. That's a special lady. And just a side note, if y'all thought like Mama D was putting on for the camera, that bitch is really like that. Mama D is really fucking crazy. I'm going to take you on a quick little story real quick, and then I'll get back to the review. Right when Scrappy and Erica had first got pregnant with Armani. Is it Armani? Armani? One of them. With their daughter, who's now, what is she, like 10 or some shit? Or 7 or something. When he found out he was having a little girl. So this is right when he found out that the baby was a girl, still in the belly, okay? So he's all happy on the radio station. And, yeah, man, that's my princess about to get born and all this. And then he was still fucking with Diamond, okay? So this is right around the time when Diamond came out and was with Soulja Boy. But nobody knew that she actually broke up with Scrappy. So Scrappy was all hurt, and Mama D called up Hot 107.9, honey, and was like, that old stanky pussy bitch. Don't believe me? Google it. Mama D calls radio station and talks about Diamond. I'm sure it'll pop up. Oh, she called all types of stanky pussy ass bitches, honey. I mean, she's really like that. She's really like that. That's not acting. Sadly. But anyway. Back to our regular scheduled program. Okay, so then she tells Scrappy, I've been trying to get you on this song, and you don't ever want to get on the song. And of course he don't want to get on no damn Mama D song, even though it's his mama. So he was like, well, you know, we don't have the same genre. And then Mama D heard up and threw her little shade in there, and she was like, last time I heard, was it I Deserve? Was that the name of her song? Or I Deserve, I Should Get It. I believe. Whatever the damn song was, she was like, that was a hit, and you ain't had no money popping off with Money in the Bank in a long time. Get on the winning team, okay? Shady. But anyway, so then in walks Betty Idol because Mama D is trying to play matchmaker, honey. Now, Betty Idol got a cute little shape on her. You know, she wants them to be together, but of course, you know, he's stuck on the bam. Okay, so he heard him get the fuck up out of there. He wasn't with it. P.S. Mama D should only wear short hair. In my opinion, she really is a good-looking older lady. And I think short hair brings it out even more. Because that bob she wears in the confessionals, bitch, it just is not it. Okay? It's not it. It's just not it. When she shakes her head, you see the back of whatever's behind her. Like they ran out of bundles or something and figured it'd be okay because you're going to cover up the kitchen. But there really ain't no tracks back there. No, ma'am. Even though it was a little wig, she can fix the back. I hate when people wear them short wigs and the back be flipping up and shit. But she looks way better than me with short hair. Let me know if you agree. But anyway, so then it goes to Candy, Jesus, wrong Atlanta show. So it goes to Carly. She's celebrating her birthday, honey. Of course, you ain't see nothing around her that said how old she is. But Carly look good for her age, too. She do. But, so she's celebrating her birthday, and then she's wrapping her next single, child, with this imaginary record label, honey. And one of her artists. Excuse me. One of her artists is rapping with her on there. And Dime and Rashida are in the audience. And so is crazy ass Cat Williams, honey. doing some type of little ditty bop and shit. And when she get off stage, he following her like a little puppy. But anyway, so Carly Red, Donna, Rashida go outside. Rashida's like, well, I gotta go home, you know, because the bitch is a mama. I gotta get home and get it together. And then they start talking about life. Dom asked her about life. So what's going on with your life and everything like that, you know? Okay. And it's starting to seem like Dom's new role in this show is kind of like Ra Ali is in Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I mean, Love and Hip Hop New York. Like, she's just a friend of somebody. Because what she got going on, not too much of nothing. I'm just saying. So she's like, girl, life is so, what'd she say? She didn't say one-sided, but I can't remember the fucking word she used, honey. But she was like, he wants to go out and do whatever the fuck he want to do, but I gotta stay home. If I do anything, he's mad. He disappears, and he pops back up when the hell he want to, honey. And I'm over it. That's why I've been seeing Scrap. I'm like, bitch, Scrap's in jail. She was like, that's why I've been going to visit Scrap. Talk about she been going up there with KK to go visit, and Dom was like, bitch, so you going to see somebody else's man? She was like, no, that is his baby mama. Talking about Tierra. She was like, well, bitch, are you going to tell Tierra that? She said, I will tell her in her face. Bitch, that is not your man. That is your baby daddy. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know why Carly want to keep, look, bitch, I done told you before. Now, your bones is brittle, bitch. And you keep messing with these little young girls. You look good on the outside. Once again, I will say you look good on the outside, bitch. But your bones is brittle now. And they're going to beat your ass. They gonna beat your ass, and it's just gonna smell like peanut brittle in the air because they done broke your old bones. But you know old people smell like peanut brittle, bitch. You better leave them young girls alone. I'm just saying. They gonna beat you up, girl. You better run. Anyway, so then they start talking about what's been going on with Stevie and Jocelyn. How Stevie aired it out that they were never married. And then how in social media they've been talking about Walk Up cheating with some girls or whatever. And, you know, a bunch of gossipy shit, whatever. And then she said she was going to LA with Life so she could go to the Grammys, and then she was going to sit and have a talk with him, I guess, to let him know that it's over or whatever they supposedly had. Child, bless him. So Bambi goes over, and she goes to talk to Tammy to see if she's okay, if what she's been reading is real, because supposedly they got this like girl code, bitch, we not gonna believe nothing that we see on the internet. We gonna come to one another, you know what I'm saying? And so she gets over there. And, you know, Tammy's a little sad and crying. She don't know what to do because, girl, my husband is cheating on me. I know he's not faithful, girl. And he's out here. And, he, you know, I know he's touring. And I know he's fucking with bitches. And, you know, when we got married, certain shit changed. But everything didn't change. And it's just bullshit. But I'm going to still do me, girl. I'm going to march on. I'm going to keep the power. I'm going to keep the faith. And I'm going to keep it moving. You know, then she asked about Deb, and she was like, Deb wants to smack his ass, but, you know, he's grown. She can't whoop him and put him on punishment or whatever, so I'm just going to keep pushing, because if he don't get it right, I can't fight by myself. And then that was all, you know, they was all teary-eyed and shit. So then it goes to Jay Nix and Tierra Child. They finally go out on a date, and, you know, he had some roses waiting for her, all sweet and stuff. And, basically, she asked about Amber. He was like, man, we rocking, but that ain't my girl. Basically, we fucking, but that's not my girl. And she don't know about you. That ain't none of her business or whatever. And then he asked about Scrap, and she was like, Scrap is my baby's father. My life is not put on hold because he is back in jail. And, you know, I just need a change in my life. And he was like, I'm hoping to be the change you need, girl. So, what happened? Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh. So Jocelyn invites Tammy over because she's like, she horny, bitch. She ain't getting no dick, so she's like, let me get some tongue action, okay? So she calls Tommy over, and Tommy comes in, and of course she hugs her, grabs her ass cheeks and shit. And Tommy was like, look, I'm a real bitch. I'm gonna have to tell Jocelyn what I said about her husband before anybody else tell her, you know, just to get it out in the open. So they sit down, and she asked her, oh, have you talked to Scrap? She was like, did she say she talked to him? Or she said she missed him? Some shit, whatever. And then she was like, listen, I got to tell you what happened. And she did. She told exactly. She was like, I'm going to let your uncle please me. And Jocelyn was like, bitch. You know. But in the end, Jocelyn was like, well, shit, you know how we get down. You know, so I can make that happen. Matter of fact, let's not even worry about the boys no more. And they like, oh yeah, we can do that our girl thing. We can do our girl thing. Y'all, I'm really like, with lesbians, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I honestly believe a big majority, I'm not gonna put a percentage on it, but I really believe a lot of lesbians are like lesbian because it's in. You know, lesbian because it's in. Like, because it's just like, that's what you think is like, not acceptable, but like the cool thing to do. Let me be in a club and kiss on a bitch because that's the cool thing to do. You know, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I could never be a lesbian. I couldn't. I'm not licking your coochie, bitch. It's not happening. It's not happening. Like, what? Me, bitch? It will never happen. It will never happen. It will never motherfucking happen. I'm not playing. I just can't see my bitch. I can't see myself go telling a bitch, nope, it's not for me. It's just not for me. Everybody who's with it for real, you know, more power to you. I just can't. Whitney and LJ not LJ, but Whitney be showing me these toys, honey, and I'm like, girl, ain't nobody get time for that. But I guess, honey. So she was like, listen, let's stop talking about them. We're going to go in this back room, honey. We're going to put this tongue to action, okay? And Tommy was like, whose tongue? She was like, your tongue. She was like, your tongue? She was like, well, we'll see. It depends on how good your tongue action is. And it's almost like Tommy couldn't even say no. She was like, oh, yeah. Josh was like, come on, bitch, let's go. Come eat this good and damn bitch, honey. A mess. So, oh, then it goes to Stevie. He's in the studio with Sass, Scrap's brother. And, you know, once they take a break from his song, he was like, yeah, I got this chick. She's coming in. She got to look for it. I mean, Kurt's like, bow. She should be here any moment. And then in walks Dime's ass, okay? So Dime comes in, and then he tells Sass to leave so they can talk. So they're talking. He plays her a song. She was like, yeah, I could do something on that. And, you know, then they start flirting and shit. I'm like, Dime, don't be that girl. I mean, well, I guess it's too late, bitch. I mean, bless their hearts. Bless their hearts, honey. Bless their hearts. But it does look like on the next, is that shit still going? Yeah. It looks like on the next episode, they're teasing us as if Mimi and Stevie are going to get back together. If she does, man, that's the dumbest bitch. Like, don't do that. That's just stupid. That's just, well, I understand, you know, you have a kid with somebody, you want that family thing, but that's just stupid. I'm just saying, that's just dumb, honey. And then who else? Life looks like he's going to propose to Carly Red with that ugly ass ring. Like, that shit's even uglier than the ring that Benzino got his what's her name, Althea. That shit just ugly, honey. But we'll see what y'all think. Y'all seen the pictures. Just a bit on social media because, you know, they've been wearing shirts called Cocaine. I guess, like, you know, Cocaine, like, bitch, you be doing coke. So Mimi, Tammy, and Bambi, she was like, bitch, all y'all done ate Jocelyn's pussy, and I got Tammy on tape. So I'm like, honey, I cannot wait for this reunion. They claim, supposedly the rumor going around is that the reunion got so fucking crazy that Mona Scott just, oh, did it go off? That Mona Scott has fired the whole fucking cast. I haven't heard anything besides rumor about it, but I was gonna say, why would she do that? But then again, they were an unknown cast except for fucking Scrappy, and he wasn't really known, and they made fucking ratings gold with a bunch of unknowns. So who knows? We'll see, Chad. I'm just ready to see this reunion because I know it's about to be lit as fuck. You understand me? So I'm about to get on off here. It's late as hell. So the blackout right around the corner. July 15th is Six Flags. July 16th is the blackout. Okay, you can, if you want to get the early bird ticket, you can go to PayPal, and the PayPal email address is sweet, the letter N, Greek, the letter C, @gmail.com, and send you $20, and we'll send out, there's a round of tickets I was supposed to do today, but a bitch been busy. I'm going to send them out tomorrow. Make sure your email address that you use is attached to the PayPal, because that's where the tickets will be sent to, okay? If you get them at the door, it's $25. All right, babies, I can't wait to see everybody. You know what I'm saying? Follow your girl on Facebook, Snapchat, Periscope, Twitter, Yeah, all that good stuff. Everything is Sweet Addictions TV except for Snapchat. That's Candy SATV. All right, babies. I'm up out of here. I'll see you later. Peace.